stop your shit, I'm the shit, just give it up. Everything is okay, even when I'm not.
Time to bring it to the table.
1 year. Hey, what up, everybody? I'm back. We're back.
What up?
It's your
What
boy,
up?
okay? Everything is okay. What is today? A Tuesday. God damn, I hate the fucking weather in New York. What up, B?
What up? What up?
You say you work in a freezer. I damn near work in a freezer too in the wintertime when
Yeah.
I'm working outside, nigga.
But I work in the freezer all day, every day, man.
Yeah,
That
that's
shit-
that's just
it's
real. yo.
Summer and winter.
I used to work for do you know that there was a Pathmark out here?
Yeah.
I used to work there in the frozen department.
Right.
I lasted a whole 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Because they had me putting tags up Thursday night to Friday, and I
Yeah.
couldn't deal with being in the freezers, removing the old tags,
Yeah.
and putting the new ones up. My fingers would go numb.
Yeah.
Like,
You get used to that after a while.
see what I'm saying? I can't get used to that
I've
shit.
been doing that shit for like 4 years now, so
Nah, yeah, I can't get used to that shit. Fuck that.
that shit crazy.
What's good, though, B? How you doing?
Shit, man.
Pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure to be here, man.
This is fucking, I know it's new to you, it's new to me too, don't worry. It's new to
Yeah.
me every time.
I don't know. Life is crazy right now, so I'm just here
Yeah, it's
trying
Christmas
to, trying
time.
to grasp everything. Christmas is,
It's Christmas time right now. It's like think about
yo,
that.
I don't even care about Christmas. I only care about it for the kids right now, man.
Do you know?
I care about it for the kids. I don't even care about gifts no more. For years it's been like that. Like forget about myself. Like
What do you like?
so Christmas is all about kids, man.
I agree.
It's all about the kids.
I agree.
I don't care what you do in your life.
Christmas is
It's
for
all
the
about
kids.
it's all about the kids.
But do you not? If you had it, let's put it this way: if you had it,
right.
would you give gifts to everybody that you could? It's all about the kids, yes. But would you give gifts to everybody that you could? Would you like me to pour you one?
Not at this moment,
All
but
right.
I wouldn't give gifts to everyone because I'm not no Santa. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? I'm not.
That's
I'm
not your job.
It's not my. That's not my. But to my own, I think like, and for everybody that has their own, to do that to do that like it's a responsibility. Like
You can't just do it once.
Yeah.
Once you do it, you got to keep doing it.
yeah, that's your job forever. Like that's.
Like charity work, you think is forever? You can't stop giving charity? You get judged?
Well, no, I'm not talking about charity. Is different.
But Christmas-wise, when you start giving gifts, you think that's a tie that you got to keep holding up?
Yeah, that's different too. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing something, you might as well keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Christmas is a weird one though, bro. The way I was brought up, like with my stepfather's Chinese,
Right.
so Chinese heritage. They were Americanized, so I would get sometimes I would get a video game or sometimes I get like a sweater, but for the most part, you know, we would get from the elders, we get envelopes with money in them. You know,
Yeah.
there's a different type of embracing on a Christmas. Like when I'll never forget when I went to my ex-girlfriend's house on a Christmas and there's
Listen,
162 gifts under the tree and everybody got 8 gifts. And it's not like they got like $1 million things, but $1 thing in a box means something to somebody.
I got that counts.
You know, I got taught that. I didn't understand that Christmas. Even now, I'm such a bad gift giver, G.
Yeah.
I
don't even. You know what I'm saying? You know what I feel? The older you get, as far as Christmas is concerned, the realer it gets.
For you?
For everybody. As far as having like responsibilities, you know what I'm saying? Kids, again, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you don't have other responsibilities that you've been taking care of throughout the year. You have an extra day that you have to go out and get gifts for.
And then
not
it's a weird day. It's not like it's a rent day.
Your significant
it's 5 days
other
before rent.
Your significant other, the kids, the chick on the side, your homegirls, your homeboys, whoever you got, your cousin, whoever you care about out there. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they just be like, yeah, I got you the same thing I got you last year. They be like, what?
Okay with that?
They be like, what was that? You don't remember? They be like, all right, then you just ain't gonna remember.
I ain't get you nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like I said, like gifts are weird. Like, you know, if I had it, I would give to everybody.
You take care of your family first, though, right?
But of course, but the thing is that you know what I hate about holidays, B? What I hate about holidays is the stereotype. You see, because we know it as Christmas, so that we know that as a day to make sure you have a gift. Fuck that. Yo, I just saw you 2 weeks ago. I just gave you $500. That's a gift. I didn't have to wrap it for you. I didn't have to wrap it for you. I just gave you a gift, right? That's what a gift is, right? Like,
listen,
I hate the stereotype of a holiday.
I seen people more better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Money phone?
Nah, ain't no money call.
Money phone? Money phone?
Yeah, I hit Jim back in a minute. That's my boy Jim.
You were talking about your man Danny before.
Yeah, my man.
He got
Danny.
some skills on him?
He played the guitar and he's really good.
Like, how old is he? Does he do it for a living? Does he go out and chill?
31, 32.
Oh, he's my age. Damn, young man like me. I ain't play guitar. You gotta introduce this nigga. Like, what's good?
Yeah.
Look it up. You see what I do? Bring him in here. Let's talk. You say he got a story on him too?
Yeah, he got a good story for you, man. He got a I don't know. He went through a time in his life when he had a problem and he got through it. And I guess when he came home, he looked up in the sky and he saw a cloud, and the cloud was an angel.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was months later or years later, he took a picture. He mirrored the picture, and the two pictures, the picture of the angel became a lion. Like you could see.
This was the picture that you were telling that you wanted. Oh yeah, really?
So he's pretty cool. So
spiritual?
You know yeah, he's very spiritual.
You consider yourself spiritual?
Who, me?
Yeah, like what's your baggage like? Cause I could tell you got like a different. You don't just run up on a nigga in the middle of the aisle and roar at him.
Nah.
Like you got something with you. You got something with you, G. Like,
nah.
What's your? I told you I caught interest on you because of your military background. That highly interested me because I'm considering that. I'm really considering that.
I did the Navy back in '93.
Thank you for your service too.
No problem.
How's the Veteran Days for you? How Veterans Days for you?
I don't really go out. I don't really go out and eat the free stuff when they have it because I feel that's BS, man. They should be giving the veterans more than that, man. I mean, I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying, but they should be giving us more than that, like for serving.
You serve this country. You're the it's because of people like you willing to sacrifice their lives.
Thank God I came back with all my body parts, you know what I'm saying?
How long were you there? How old were you when you went in? Matter of fact, yo, B.
I did 4 and 4.
Can you start from the top? How old were you when you got there, B? Like, why you went to the military?
I celebrated my 21st birthday in Bahrain, Dubai.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Money, right? It's money over there, right?
I don't know. I was in the sands right next to the water, so
you
it's
didn't get to see the city?
I went out to the city, but it's like there was no, you know how the women out there were like covered up. They can't come outside without.
Wait, but I see like
and their time has changed now.
Oh, okay, because that's how that. This
is 93. I was over there.
Okay.
When I first joined, so.
Because I was about to say, like I know times wants to change a little bit compared. Like people must come outside now. You know, like have you ever understood the wearing the turban on the face?
I think it was like more of a woman want to respect their men that they're with, or their husband. They don't. No, I wouldn't. I want everybody to see my wife beauty if like when I do have one. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Cause I wouldn't want her to be hiding it and just keep it for me. It's for the world to see. You know what I'm saying? Cause I think beauty is for the world to see.
Isn't
you know what I'm saying?
What's the point of having eyeballs?
No,
what's the point of having eyeballs though if you can't see something beautiful?
Nah, forget the eyeball part. But like, beauty is meant to be seen.
Facts.
So if there's something beautiful,
yeah,
might as well either market it or put it. Yeah.
You need your eyeballs.
Yeah, eyeballs are very, very, very important.
You know, one thing I always had an argument. I had a Dominican ex-girlfriend. I always had an argument with her because she always got mad. She was like, "You're always looking at everything that walks," and I'm like, "No, I'm not." And all of a sudden, I would catch myself. I'm like, "Damn, yo, if I find it nice or attractive, bro." But I would look at cars the same way. Yeah, I look at cars and I cream.
If it's something beautiful, every as a man, you know what I'm saying. If you see something that's either pretty, or a nice car, or anything that
appeals to you,
eye candy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just candy. Ain't nobody tasting it.
Ain't nobody tasting it.
You know what I'm saying? So
perfect words.
So it's so very insecure for some people to be jealous of those type of situations. It doesn't make sense. I'm talking both men or women.
Don't we run off of insecurities though? Yeah. Isn't that part of? Isn't that like a defect?
Listen, you get to a certain time in your life when I'm 46 right now. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jesus. And I've been through life to where I could say that I've been through. I'm not gonna bash my kid's mother, because you know what I'm saying, she's a beautiful individual herself, you know what I'm saying, but I went through hell with her, like, but that's just normal.
How long?
You know what I'm saying, because I fucked up.
But like, how long was that hell? Because
that hell was eternity.
Documentary.
That hell was eternity.
Tupac says something he says hell has no fury like a woman scorned.
Yeah.
Hell had no fury like a woman scorned. You know, like that's the honest truth. How long? Like
I did dirt and I told on myself basically, and that's what it was. I ain't really. I mean,
you didn't tell yourself. You confessed.
Yeah, I confessed, but it's like,
to it, though.
You know, I feel like what was meant to be was meant to be, and that's what it was.
Can't sit out.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as I think what counts at the end of the day is how you stand up for yourself as the individual. Like, it's not always like, you know, your actions are there, and whether they get judged or not, that's based upon opinion, right? The only person that should be able to put judgment on you is yourself, and if you believe in a man above, then a man above. But even that is kind of fickle, you know, because, you know, it's when you believe in karma that you'll notice, damn, this shit happened to me. I did some dirt one time. I was in Japan, man. I was stationed in Japan. How old were you? Wait. How old were you when you went to the military? My bad.
I was 20. I celebrated my 21st birthday in Japan.
Okay. So, Okinawa?
Nah, actually not in Japan, in Bahrain.
Bahrain, my bad. Yeah. Dubai.
Dubai. Excuse me. And I was by myself. They had beer on the pier for $1. They had little small cans of like Budweiser, Miller, all that shit.
And you by yourself on your B-Day?
By myself. I ain't know nobody over there. Got over there and I was just like...
But you had your military brothers.
Everybody got sent to different spots. Everybody from boot camp got sent to different spots. You bump into people that... I bumped into a couple of my boot camp friends like from boot camp, like over in California. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Saw that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me get that. Yeah, you like that, right?
Oh yeah. Yo, there's this Asian guy that used to work at the job. That's all he used to say. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like Janine.
You know the
what's
nigga
your
that
name?
I call him Wu-Tang. I call him Wu-Tang.
That's my boy
That's
Wilson.
my nigga. He dope.
Oh yeah.
Yo, he dope. He was cleaning my pallet off today. I was like, yo, what you doing? He go, I clean pallet. All right. I ain't bad.
Wilson, good money, man.
You were saying
every day.
Okay.
Oh, nah, talk.
No. You were saying you were lonely in Dubai. Your birthday you spent over there by yourself.
Oh yeah, man.
And that's weird. I would think that you had all that camaraderie around you and all those people.
I ain't know nobody. You don't really get to know. You don't really know nobody. And I was never really even a drinker. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't even go out with them and like parlay and.
It took a minute for me. I started drinking while I was over there. In Bahrain?
Yeah, why the fuck were you
That was
over
my
there,
first
bro?
duty. My duty station was over there. My
But
ship.
why did they give you a purpose to go over there? What was your purpose?
My ship. I had to go meet my ship.
You were a Marine. So
The
you
Navy.
swim?
I was a Navy.
Oh, Navy.
I was in the Navy.
So you swim good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
You dive too? You dove and all that?
Nah, I ain't dive
Like,
with
when you
the
know what you
oxygen
say-
tank and stuff
You know
like
when
that.
you say
nah.
Navy, you know what I think about, right? That
Yeah,
Cuba Gooding Jr. movie.
Oh, SEALs and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Nah,
you never
that's
seen Cuba
different.
Gooding Jr. movie?
Yeah, I seen it. He
What?
lost his leg in that shit.
Yeah. When you say that, that's what I think about. I think about Cuba Gooding Jr. Yo, that movie was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, Men of Honor with
Yeah.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
But is it anything like that? Is it anything like that? when
It's not like that at all. Cause that movie was a little bit
Exaggerated?
that movie was a little bit racial.
But
if
it was
you
in
ask
a
me.
different time too.
Yeah, it's a whole different time.
It's a whole different time.
So it's not like that no more. The military is like completely. If I really, it was one of the best choices I've made in my life.
I
yeah.
wanna go. I wanna go. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, right now, I mean, I got hurt a little bit while I was in there,
How
so
so?
I got they take care of me still. So.
How so though? How did you get hurt?
I had tendon surgery. I banged up my knee up in there. I had urethral surgery from like straining myself. I was like ruthless with my body in there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, when I tried to fuck
But
with
once
you today
you
with
once
the
you
hands, I saw.
once you're in there, you don't own yourself no more. They own you.
Did you
so
feel
if
that
you-
from
so-
the day you stepped in?
So
Did you feel controlled? Like,
nah, it was no
that-
control thing.
So how do they own you?
The control is from boot camp.
How do they know that they have own? And I want to get into boot camp too. I
oh,
want to know what you went through in boot camp.
how
How
did
do
they-
you know that they own you?
Cause
How
you
do you
sign your life over to them for 8 years. No matter how many years you sign for, even if it's 4 years, you're doing 4 years active duty and 4 years inactive duty reserves. So that's a total of 8 years. Even if you do 2 years active, you got to do 6 years inactive reserves. No matter how many years you sign up for, you have to do a total of 8 years to get the full benefits and all that type of stuff.
Everything.
You don't get the retirement pension. You gotta do 15 to 20 years for that. But as far as like getting a regular, just signing up,
And how
you're
much
doing
you get
8
off your
years.
pension after you're done with your 8 years? Depends.
Yeah, dude.
Depends what you went to school for, what you did, what your rank was. Like say, all right. Like I said,
Listen, you gotta do
let's start from the top.
you gotta do
Your boot
15 to
camp.
20 years to get a retirement pension from
I know. To get the full package.
Yeah, so
Is that
that's
too
it.
long? Is that too long? Like if I started at 30,
Nah,
you don't think it'd be smart for a 50-year-old man?
I got a friend that I went to boot camp with, that I joined on the buddy system with. Last I checked, he's a senior chief.
What's that? How many years?
That mean he was still in there. Like last I checked, he's a senior chief in Puerto Rico or something like that, stationed over there, married with kids, and he's a MP,
Wow.
military police.
Uh-huh.
So you know what I'm saying? My boy Mike Oliver.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Shout out Cummins.
Are you mad you didn't stay?
Huh? Nah, I ain't mad I ain't sick, cause
How long was boot
I'm a thug, man. I be getting in myself into trouble
You
like
know who
for
was
no
like
reason.
that? Donnell
man.
Rawlings. Donnell
Yeah.
Rawlings, he said he left the military or he got discharged because he was too much of a wise ass. His mouth was getting into too much shit with people.
All I did was say one thing. I didn't want to work somewhere. Usually I used to work at the front gate when I was on shore duty in Japan, right? So the front gate, I let all the Japanese females come on base and like all the visitors come on base or whoever.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to stand that duty, but my supervisor at the time wanted me to go work in the church and help them set up some chairs and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I called him. I was like, yo, I don't want to go do that. If I don't, I shouldn't have to go do that if I don't want to go over there. Let me stay at the other
Let me do
place.
what I want to do.
Yeah. Yo, my man, I left a message on his answer machine. Now, with my New York accent, like when I
You
first
sound
got
like you
over
had an
there,
attitude?
yeah, I sounded like I had an attitude. So this dude sent it to the captain of the base, and
He didn't even address you?
I ended up going to captain's mast out of nowhere for 30. I had to go to correctional custody unit for 30 days. extra exercise, extra work, extra everything, extra. We had to mow the lawn around the brig, and the brig was mad big. I'm there like, yo, what is this? I didn't even understand what it was, but correctional custody was for people who had problems with taking orders and stuff like that. So I guess he figured like I couldn't take orders, so I had to go do that for 30 days. It didn't last 30 days. So I got out of there in 28 days because
Why didn't it last 30 days?
I was too good. I was good. I was perfect. Like I didn't have no problems with me. What's your cup?
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, I was in there. I met this guy named Bruce Latour. He was a Jamaican.
Okay.
Mad cool.
Okay.
Mad cool. He
Older guy?
He was probably a little bit older, but he was Jamaican, and I'm Jamaican. So as soon as I got up in that correctional custody shit, I'm like, yo, brethren, you know what I'm saying? I did what I had to do still. I still did my job and folded up my clothes perfectly, folded, stowed, and shit, shot, shave, all that type of shit perfectly. But that shit was like an uncalled for thing in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it happened to you because of your accent, or do you think it was racism? Do you think it was something more? Do you face racism in the military? My father tells me that he stopped being a cop. My father tells me that he stopped being a cop. My father used to be a cop because he said he saw a lot of racism in the force, and it just bothered him too much. Like he couldn't keep doing it.
I don't think it's there's no color in the military.
There's no color.
Yeah, because once you go through boot camp, everybody becomes either your brother or your sister. You know what I'm saying? You're all going through the same shit. You're all going through the same kind of, not torture, but torment, exercise, training. You're all going through the same thing. Gas chamber. You're all going through the same swim quals. You're all going through the same rifle quals. You're all the same. So it's like that becomes your brother instead of like, or you know what I'm saying?
Is it easy to talk to people over there and have conversations, chill? Like that's
over
what
where?
Gets you by
over
when
where?
You're in the military? Is that what gets you by, the camaraderie?
That's basically, yeah, basically that becomes your family. That becomes your family. Basically, when I feel like that's the same thing that happens when people go to jail.
Nah, but with jail, it's not camaraderie. With jail, they gang up on each other. They malice.
They might gang up on. I don't. You know what? I don't even think about jail because that's not a place I ever plan to go.
You never been to prison?
Nah,
in any way, shape, or form. Not even
I've been to central booking before, but I'm like I don't plan to ever like go spend a half of my life or any time in prison for doing nothing. I'm not on no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
I hate
and for the people out there that's doing dumb shit, chill the fuck out, man. Facts. Please.
They think they could all Tekashi they way down. Hey. Yo, you see this dude? He might get out next year, like with no problem.
Well, listen, they put a mark on him. And that's what they do to people. They put a mark on you and they let you out free. You become a mark to society.
Oh yeah, nah, he don't have a life after this.
You can't. You will. You probably.
An anomaly.
You might not be able to walk the streets, or you might be able to walk the streets. I don't know.
He might be an anomaly. He might just make up a song talking about I snitched and all the kids eat it up.
You know what?
Come on, he might be able to have a career. That's that sucker shit that he put 4 people in jail and was part of their faction.
Listen. He called up too much people names for, you know what I'm saying? All that name calling and ain't nothing happened to those people. So when you come out, you got some explaining to do. What the fuck you was doing calling up people names like that?
He's called Jim Jones' name out. He called Cardi B's name. Like, what are you doing? Why are you putting their business out there?
It's something that you don't do, man.
Like,
I mean, listen, this is a one life to live type of situation where you living your life in the foulest way. You know what I'm saying? You don't hurt your brothers and your sisters and people that probably looked out for you in the past.
That got you where you were.
You know what I'm saying?
Like they got you at the end of the day. They got him to where he was. Yo, you see this, right? Yo, they weigh 135 pounds. These two. So the guy on the right, he's coming off a loss. The guy on the left is also coming off a loss, but he just went down in weight. He went from 145 to 135 pounds, 10 pounds, just to fight this guy. Yo, you know what he did to his body, like to shred that much weight? And, like it's I don't like these fighters, what they put their bodies through. When I look at them go at it, and I can't imagine what's on their mental. Like, I've been in fights, but none of them last more than fucking 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. You know, like when I think about you as a military man, right? Like, I've shot guns.
Right.
I've shot guns. I've gone hunting. I've shot a rabbit. And then I've shot guns in a shooting range. This is nothing compares to, like, I don't want to really put it. One of my ex-bosses, he went to the military, and he don't like discussing it. And one thing he tells me is that when you have to aim a rifle at something you don't want to aim it at, it changes you as a person. And when he told me that, it stuck with me to the point where now I don't even like picking up guns. I picked up a bow and arrow just because I didn't like the fact of...
The military is not really about just picking up guns and shooting. The reason the military is there, or the Navy better yet, because that's where I was, is a thing called strategic deterrence. You know what I'm saying? It's something that it's showing presence without doing anything. It's more.
Isn't that what the United States military is too?
Yeah, they use. That's what it's called. It's called strategic deterrence. It's like showing your presence that you don't. We're here. Just don't fuck up, or
you're gonna have to feel them.
Yeah.
So
and it's not just the Navy, U.S. Navy no more. It's gonna become one military. It's the UN. I think it's called.
Oh yeah, Trump
United
signed
Nations.
off on something like that, right?
So it's basically the United Nations. You can't go up against all the nations.
So what? They'll all be in charge?
Everybody is working together. This is just one world. This is one world order.
Don't you think that's bad? Don't that sound like Darth Vader and the fucking Republic?
And the Empire
Don't
and
that
all
sound?
that.
Don't that? Think about that. Don't that? If one person if a group of people have control over the world's army, that just sounds like it's a cause for collision. Because now if you have a bad motherfucker, you always got another bad motherfucker to the right brewing, or scheming on how to be badder than that motherfucker. Like you can't. The world can't be run like that. It has to be run on a system of chains. It can't be run on one conglomerate.
It's really sad because it's all based on religion and economy.
Oh my God!
So it's
how does religion still run so much of the world though?
Because
I don't understand how religion can still run so much of this world. Like, think about what religion is, guys. It's a belief system.
It's a belief, but it's a higher. It's a spiritual.
No, it got us from being uncivilized, nigga. We was Neanderthals.
Listen. Have you ever seen people get healed just from belief?
No.
You never seen that.
You have, right?
I have.
You spoke to me about this.
I've seen people get healed just from people praying for a person. I've seen people get healed. I've seen somebody say something about someone. It's my same friend, Danny. I've seen him say, he told me about this. He said something that his people's fiance or boyfriend or whatever, and the next day or whatever, his nose was broke.
Why?
He got hit by a car and he broke his nose when he got hit by a car.
And your man D spoke it into existence?
And he spoke it into existence. So I'm just saying, like,
it happened. I'm not saying it.
Have you never happened?
No, it has.
You don't. So
I can't
basically,
be naive. It has,
belief is half the thing. So I know this for a fact. My mother, God bless her soul, she was a very spiritual person.
Okay. You
know what I'm saying? I was baptized to Seventh-day Adventist, but at the same time, I have no religious preference.
What is that? What is that? I'm
unfamiliar with that. It's for people who go to church on Saturday. They praise on Saturday.
What's the religion though? Is it Catholic, Christian? What is Seventh-day? Is it its own religion?
Seventh-day Adventist. It's Saturday. You go to church on Saturday instead of Sunday.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Saturday is the holy day.
Okay.
So.
But what did it fall on them? Like, what kind of religion? Catholicism.
It's called Seventh
I
Day
know, but
Adventist.
what God
Adventist.
did you believe in? I'm saying, what God do they believe
It's
in?
God.
Oh, that's just when they go to church?
Yeah, it's just a day. It's
Oh, that's
different.
the day your mom went to church. That's just,
Yeah,
that's it. Oh, I
yeah.
got you, I got you.
Seventh.
There's a group of people that go to church on Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
didn't know
didn't know that, right?
No. I'm not really a church goer. Are you a church goer?
I used to. I grew up that way. I didn't.
Even in the military, you believed in God in the church.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. When I joined the military and they asked me what my religious preference is, because you have to have it put on your dog tag. If you're Catholic or Lutheran or whatever the case may be. So I told them non-religious preference. I don't want to be categorized as just one
stereotype.
Yeah. So I do believe in there is a higher power. And
do you just
I just don't want to condemn myself to one religion when they're all just one.
I see what you're saying.
They all should just be one
religion.
Yeah. So I have no preference in my life, you know. It's just to live good.
But you believe in something.
Yeah.
See,
you know?
I get into I was naive when I was younger. When I was like 17, 18, I was mad naive, and I used to say I was an atheist, right?
Right.
And then when I became like 27, 26, 28, not only did I like feel stupid because I thought about all the times in my life where I was going through some shit and I was like, my God, please, just please, my God. And then I thought like to myself, like, you always asked for something that you didn't know what it was to help you. So you believe in something. You ain't an atheist.
You gotta believe something, right?
You believe in something. And then as I got older, I started realizing, because I love civilization so much. Like, you see, I book world history. Like,
right.
I love, like, Grant Hancock. I love civilization. I love to know where we came from. I love Egypt. I love
yeah, I do a lot of Egyptology myself.
All that shit is my shit.
I love it.
And, seeing where the transformation, in my opinion, of us needing religion as a group of people, seeing when it happened,
right.
and then seeing how much it has torn us up as human beings. As human beings, it became more than you live over here, right?
Yeah.
You live over there, and then I live over there, right? And then they live over there, right? No. It became more than it's hot in your area, it's cold in my area. No. It became more than you sell gold, I got silver. It became more than you plant vegetables and I grow trees. I make wood, you make houses. It became more than that because now there's a distance between us. It's religion. Yeah. Screw the fact we might not even speak the same language. Because speaking the same language you can get over nowadays. You got Google Translator, you got writing, you can get over it. Right. But if you believe in something I don't believe in, I can't fuck with you. Yeah. Isn't that kind of... Shouldn't we be over that as a human race by now? Like, I can't fuck with you because you don't believe in what I don't believe in? Don't you believe in life at least that much? If anything you don't believe... Listen, I praise dirt. You praise a goat. Whatever the fuck you praise, can we agree on one thing? Isn't living life more important? But nobody even wants to agree on that, something so subtle.
Right. They don't... It's ignorance. It's ignorance.
It's ignorance, absolutely.
And it's horrible. It's ignorance and it's horrible.
It's more than that, though. It's more than that. It's like it's sickening. You know why? Because they don't want to go ahead and they don't want to go ahead and even like teach themselves to learn how to be different. Like, I don't like people that get into arguments with other people over things that are really fickle. Like, there's no reason we should be arguing about politics. Guys, none of us are politics. Like,
I'm not a politician.
Like, why the fuck you arguing about politics? Like, why do you get so in-depth about, like, I get it, you can have your opinion, but don't hate me because I got mine. Don't hate me because I got mine. Because as far as I see it, you are standing right next to me and we're not in the people in power to speak about these things. So you're just as ignorant and naive as I am. We're just going off the opinions we have. People, like, everybody wants to condemn and judge. I see that performing.
You know what happened the other day?
What?
And I'm a real generous person, but if I don't see nothing wrong with you, and you're able to walk up to me and ask me for something, like,
You're gonna get it?
I'm not. It's gonna bug me out to the point to where I gotta ask you what's your malfunction.
Wait. So you're gonna ask him right back?
Yeah. So
You asked the homie right back?
So I'm on my military shit. Instead of taking the bus, I'm trooping at home, walking, my book bag on, my coat, whatever. I'm walking home, and this guy at the gas station sees me walking. He walks up to me. He's like, "Yo, excuse me, you got a couple dollars for me?" I'm like, "Excuse me? Couple of dollars for you? What's wrong with you?" He said he have a disability where he can't work. I'm I'm looking at him. He's a little taller than me. His arms work, his fingers work, and he didn't sound unintelligent.
His mouth moved. His motor skills were fine.
Yeah. So I'm like, hold on, you could perform a job. I have children that's out there that the government take money from me, and I take care of my children. But at the same time, I'm not gonna take my money out my pocket to give someone that has nothing wrong with them. You know what I'm saying?
It's your hard-earned shit.
Nothing is wrong with you, and you ask me for something. I feel completely.
You ever seen that?
Horrible, because this person was of my color at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
That really bothered you, the color?
Yeah, the fact that he was of my color bothered me the most out of anything.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Because you making my people look bad.
I didn't look at it like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't look at it like that. Damn, you make me feel bad then. All the crackheads I see in the Bronx, they're all Puerto Rican. You make me feel real bad now.
They're making me feel extra bad, like damn. Yo, but that shit irked the nerve in me. It irked a real bad nerve. Like if I seen a person that was missing a leg or in a wheelchair. Even those ones that's out there that don't have shoes on or something, I take $10, $20 out my pocket and be like, yo, you grab something to eat, get a, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
it's a hard battle. It's an uphill battle. I used to, when I lived in Jersey, right? There would be Two Bros, the dollar slices.
Right.
There'd be a Two Bros there right next to Penn Station. So before I get on the 105 bus to Jersey,
right,
I would always go to the Two Bros, and for $5, I get the meat slice, a regular slice, and a soda, and I get $1 back. So that dollar I always got back. There's always the same guy on the corner, and he don't want pizza.
Yeah.
He just want money. So what I would do is I would buy him a slice on purpose. Yo, B. He would literally take the slice from me, say thank you, and put it on the table, and go, can I get $1? Can I get $1?
Oh my God!
He would take this, but yo, you know what's funny about that? It didn't change my habit. Every time I saw him there, I would buy him the slice because that was my leftover change for that $1, and I knew that's this is what I'm giving back to you. One day you're gonna be hungry, homie. One day you're gonna see that slice and be like, appreciate it.
Nah, man.
You know what I mean?
Listen. I don't like. I wouldn't do that. I mean, that's just me personally, because it's like, here's the rope. I'm gonna give you more rope.
Hang yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you more rope.
But I didn't give him the dollar.
It don't matter. He there trying to sell the pizza to get a $1. Know what I'm saying? Yo, one of my coworkers, yo, we pulled over at the gas station, and this lady came over. She's like, "Can you give me $20 to get some gas, please? I'm lost and I don't know where I'm going." My coworker's like, "Where's your car?" Yo, she started looking around like, "It's over there somewhere. I gotta go get it. I don't even have gas. Can you give me $20? I'm looking at him like, "Yo, don't do it. He's like, "Nah, man, I get cause whatever she do with it, she can't go do with it." That's his mentality. He's like, he don't care. Like he's just giving it to her.
But you saw the scheme.
Me, I see. I'm hood, man. I'm from the streets, son. I remember when I seen my first crackhead.
How old are you?
I was young.
First crackhead.
Yeah, it was like
that?
1983 when crack first came to like to New York. Like
hard.
Yeah, it was in the little vials. They had the vials all over the place. Like 83, 84.
Where did you live?
I lived in Left Rack City.
Left Rack City. Nori. Okay.
Yeah. I know. Dude.
Oh, Iraq.
Yeah,
Iraq.
Yeah, I know, dude. Dude, no, we.
Oh, you
we
know
cool.
Nori? No,
Yeah.
Nori?
Cool for years, man. We don't keep in touch like that, but
No, but you know,
we know
cool
of
dude.
each other.
He's a cool dude, even though his teeth are funny as fuck right now.
Yeah.
His teeth, but that's what you do when you get rich. You fix your teeth. I ain't mad at him. That's not. His teeth are crazy.
Yeah.
I
don't know. No, I haven't seen.
I watched Drink Champs. His teeth walk in the room before him.
Oh yeah.
His teeth.
Oh man, that's crazy.
He got famous on it. But what were you
crazy.
saying when crack hit the scene? How did you see it? How old were you?
I was young, man. I was like
20, 18?
Nah, I was like 16, 17. I was
sold
like
it?
a sophomore.
Did you sell it?
Nah, man. I stayed away from that
Did your friends
shit.
get involved with it?
I watched all my friends like hustle. Like a bunch of my friends hustle, but
And it was.
the scariest shit was like, yo, I seen one of my dudes. We in the store. This when Street Fighter, the video game, was out.
Mm-hmm.
We in the store. We always got quarters playing the Street Fighter. This dude used to come in, yo, B, let me get a quarter. I'm like, I give him a quarter, but I never seen him play. So we there still playing. He come back in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes later, yo, B, let me get another quarter. Like he playing some other game or some shit. I'm looking behind me like, there's only Street Fighter in here and some other bullshit game they ain't nobody playing. He ain't playing that and he ain't jumping on the game. He keep asking me for quarters and I'm like, next thing come to find out, you know what I'm saying? Nigga smoking crack and shit. I'm like, damn. Is that why he kept asking me for them damn quarters? Like, are you serious? I ain't even know, man.
Yo, my uncle told me. Look, my uncle used to. I was 8 when he passed away, but my uncle used to tell. I'm sorry, my mom, my aunt, and they would refer the story to me. My uncle used to be like, yo, nigga, you break into a car, all you need is a screwdriver. You get the car radio, $50 to $75. With that, you get a bundle, you get a pack of Newports, you get food for the day. So if I get one radio a day, I'm good.
That's like a bugger.
That's my uncle. That's God bless the dead. That's my uncle. Nigga, like you know how you want beer? You know how my uncle passed away. My uncle passed away because he caught Leave it there. I got you. My uncle passed away because he caught HIV off of the needle. He used to shoot the needle, so he caught HIV, and then because he drank so much, his liver dropped. So when his liver dropped, he had no antibodies to fight it.
Yeah.
And I remember watching him, a little bit of him wither away in bed, and I remember watching a little bit of it. What was really sad about it though was his wife. He never had kids, but his wife, she caught it on the tip of her finger and never got checked out. I think less than a year later, she died off the virus. He gave it to her right after he died. And she left 2 kids on the plate, my 2 cousins. And that's I find it, drugs have been a heavy weight on my family. Like I love my grandma, but my grandma used to work in a clothing factory and push. Mm-hmm. Keep all her shit in here. You gotta do what you gotta do just to provide for your family. And then there's a point where does it become greed? Where you're driving a $100,000 fucking Mercedes because you're selling drugs to people that kill people. And you're driving that in pride. Is that because you're tired of being poor, or is that because of that's something else in greed? Like when do you make a difference between it? You know what I mean? Like I'm all for. I'm kind of not that I'm all for, but for the person that sells drugs, gets in and gets out, I could kind of amend him. For the person that does it all their lives and flaunts it, and he knows that their drugs is immediately killing people, it's one thing to die over time. But my nigga, with heroin nowadays, I've lost 2 in the past 2 years off of the same fucking heroin overdose. Heroin nowadays is no joke. The drugs that'll kill you, I don't understand why people are pushing them. How can you be happy to get rich off of that?
Listen, as far as I see, it's super addictive. So it's something that I
You got an addictive
personally,
personality?
it's something that I personally would stay like. I don't even fuck around with people that fuck around. So you know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying though?
I keep that shit out my circle. That's just not in my circle.
But you know what's
like
sick
that,
about it?
so.
Do you know what's sick about it? A lot of people that fuck around, they're under the covers. You
Yeah.
won't know sometimes.
Yeah, you
Well,
won't even
they'll
know.
be 4 months in, right? And you'll know when you have suspicions,
Right.
and you catch them. And then at that point, you're so angry and tarnished and torn up that you don't want to believe it even when it's in front of your face. You know what I mean? Like, drugs are heavy, bro. Like, drug, to be that, like, I got an addictive personality. What happened? Cigarette bother you? I'll put it up.
A little bit.
I got addictive person. You want the blunt, right?
Yeah,
I
smoke that shit up.
Yeah, I got addictive personality. Yo, I got addicted to Molly, hard, for like 3 or 4 months of my life. When I say hard,
Right.
4 or 5 days no sleep. When I say hard, I would still go to work with no problem, but I'd be at work seeing things. When I say hard, I used to go to the point where I'm hallucinating because my mind is dehydrated. Like, and it's because I caught that. I picked up that pain off of I picked off that addiction off of pain. I was in pain, and I stuck with something because I wanted to get back to the pain as fast as I could. Yo, that shit tore me up. I lost a lot. I was working 7 days a week, almost making $900. I was making $900 a week, working 7 days a week. You think any of that money went to good use? That money went to strip clubs. That money went to chilling. That money went to drugs. That money went to drinking. Like, you know, if I think about it, like I paying my bills was second. I was so caught up in like I was so caught up in just not
Feeling a certain type of way.
not
maybe?
doing the right thing, man. And it was and the shit could have been written on the wall. You know why? Because all my friends around me, kids, married, doing the right thing, a 9-to-5 job, like none of them are unorthodox to me. It's weird when you look around and know everybody around you at 4 in the morning is looking like a zombie. You're the only one that's up. But are you looking like a zombie too? You don't know because you're not looking at yourself. You're looking at all the people around you. Because it's 5, 6 in the morning and now we're going to the next spot and the next spot and the next spot and the next spot. You know, like these things are like, it made me weary, yo. It made me weary. I just opened my eyes 3 or 4 years ago, G. I just opened my eyes.
Right.
I just opened my eyes and decided, yo, it's live or die. That's why military came into my mind really hard. Because I'm like, I know that's a place where I can thrive. I know I'm a person that don't really have attachment to a lot of things. So that is a place where giving me a challenge and giving me something to get up and do every day,
Right.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and I want to do it because I want a future. I don't want to live for the next 20 years working for somebody. It's not going to do me good. I want to killing the boss. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do it for the next 20 years.
Yeah. I like I got the little job I do right now with the freezers and stuff like that.
You get money from the military still?
Yeah,
Is that for the rest of your life?
yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Well, I earned it.
I didn't say you did it, but it's a beautiful thing though, right? To like know that that's there for the rest of your life.
Yeah. It's a good thing.
You ready to hit this?
I'm just nigga pass that shit, nigga.
Finally open your fucking beer.
Nigga pass that shit. Like it's Friday. He's like, it's the Bombay. Pass that shit.
So how are the holidays for you, G?
Oh,
Are they
man.
rough? Are they tough? You miss
Yeah.
anybody on the holidays? Because I'm going through that right now. I'm going through a lot of missing for the holidays right now.
We are, I miss my kids mostly, but I get to see them anytime I want. You know
Oh,
what
that's
I'm
a
saying?
plus.
God bless my baby mother.
That's a plus.
God bless her soul. You know
Or
what I'm saying?
that could be opposite.
Yeah, she could be on some next shit and be like, nigga, you can't. But she's not like that. Thank you, Jesus.
Is she so you two are very cordial.
Yeah, we cool. That's my peoples, yo.
That's it. That's your nigga. That's
That's
your
my
ride. That's your
peoples.
ride or die. That's a G.
That's my people. Not
That's
together
great to have
nothing,
that
but that's my
relationship with your
people.
baby mom. That's great to
Yeah.
have that. How many kids you have?
2 boys and Then she had a daughter, which is that's my people's too. You know what I'm saying?
How old are your boys?
13 and 9.
Wow, 13 and 9. Those are special years.
Yeah.
Those are the years that they're trying to learn to be a man. These are the come up years for them, right?
Well, my big son, his voice is like, it's funny when you don't speak to them every day, but when you talk to your son and you hear his voice starting to change, like, that shit'll bug you out to the point where you happy, but you like, whoa. You know what I'm saying?
He's growing up, he's becoming a man.
You could, like if we were lions, and he would have a roar, like a little roar right now in his voice.
If we were lions, I would hear his little roar. That's fact. Nah, but that's great to enjoy those fruits of your labor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's next for you?
What's next for me? I got
what's on your bucket?
I got some things that I gotta take care of. I gotta get my assets in order. You know, my mom, God bless her soul, passed away over the 2008, right before Barack Obama became president. So she didn't get to see a black president.
My
you know what I'm saying? But
how'd your mom pass?
She had heart difficulties. Like it was actually multi-organ failure.
Multi-organ failure.
Yeah, because she had cancer and it spread throughout her body from her heart. And the doctors did not list it as multi-organ failure when she died on the death certificate. So you remember AIG? Okay. They had got sued and went out of business. Company, yeah. She had a critical illness policy with them, and they never honored it. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So they owed me money, like from when she passed away, and that shit was crazy. It's like I was trying to fight for something that she already paid into.
It was in contract. It
was in contract. It was on paper. But when I called Shands Hospital out in Gainesville and spoke to the doctor's secretary, the doctor didn't want to reword it. He didn't want to list that it was that she passed from multi-organ failure.
He left it as is.
He left it as is on the death certificate.
Wow, what a fucking prick.
Yeah.
You bugged out.
Yeah, I bugged out. No, I have like cousins that's trying to keep me from like taking over certain things, and
that's when you met assets.
That's that my mom left for me in her will. So
it's in paper though. It's in writing.
Yeah, I already have everything that I need, but I just don't want drama with my cousins. I love them. You know what I'm saying?
But
I love them. I grew up with them.
Take it there with you?
They already did take it there. So I got them hang up the phone on me. They don't call me. They don't say, you know what I'm saying, Brian, you alive? You need anything? Nothing. So at the end of the day, it's like everyone is on their own for themselves. So I might as well get my assets in order and just take over everything.
You're kind of left with no choice. You're a wolf in the corner, so you gotta put your teeth out. You're a wolf in the corner. You got no choice. You know things. You know, I heard the other day on a podcast, write a will. And then his co-host disagreed with him. It's like, if you're 20 years old, you should not be writing a will.
Yeah, if you have kids, write a will.
And then he said, if you have any type of asset or anything that means something to you, write a will. You have to. Yeah. And you know, I kind of get it. Even if I don't have anything, or even I kind of would write a will right now. Mm-hmm. But the will would be more of a like a time capsule. Listen, whatever the fuck I make from here on in, it's gonna go to them. I'm never looking at this again. This is my will written at 30 years old. Yeah. So if I croak at 60 and I was successful as fuck, whoever I chose to give my success to, and knowing me, it'll say bury me with everything in the casket.
I got kids. So
no, you got kids. See,
I'm different. I would never do that. I would never, even if it was like that. Even if I didn't have kids, I'd have to leave it to my
give
family.
It to the world. I would give it to the world as my family. I would give it to the world. I wouldn't be selfish to take any riches with me. If I die. I don't.
Your family is big enough to leave everything to.
But family's weird. Look what you just mentioned. You know why family's weird? Look what family just put. Look, you just mentioned what family put you through, right?
Right.
This is why family would be weird, because you will still put them on a pedestal because they're defined as that for you. Family, nigga, I get it, but yo. I love my family the way I love them, and I can't honestly say that pedestal isn't crooked.
You gotta love
doesn't have a slant.
I know some people that gotta love their family from a distance. Like
that's what I'm saying.
I just spoke to my boy. When I got out of the military, I was living down in Florida. I met my boy O'Neal.
Okay.
He Jamaican too, and he became a trucker.
Okay.
So he drive tractor trailers. He live in Nevada right now.
Okay.
Remember I said when I got out of the military, I was in Florida, and I met him down there. His mom down there, his brother, and all his cousins was down there. Got to the point to where him and his mom and brother, I guess, I don't know what happened, but it got to the point to where he was like, you know what, I'm out. Got a nice ass crib. I'm talking to the nigga on FaceTime like, yo, what's good, nigga? Cause we used to even rap. We even kick raps together and shit. Ew. Spit Jamaican shit. Ew. Like, I'm like, yo, why you not famous already? You know, type of shit. Like, but it's just amazing how he has the power, self-power to just get up and just go and do himself away from the family that shunned him.
I can't say that my family shunned me maliciously. I can't say things like that. But like for my own self, sometimes it feels like what's better for you. Like I have this theory that I'm working up. I'm still working on it, so don't crucify me for it. I'm still working on it. But I think of life in a lot of philosophies and formulas. Right. I get formulas to define philosophy. I get formulas to define a philosophy, and then I try to make it my own and live by it. So like when it comes to family, and when it comes to like going through things with them,
right,
and having the decision to go through things with them. Listen, you can always be there for your family and go through those things with them. Aunt Charlie, cousin Michael, fucking brother Tommy, everybody can have an issue, and because you're family, you can always be there, stick up for them, be a shoulder, financial, a place to live, you name it, whatever it may be, your family, you're always there, because if you're there and you make that choice to be there for family, and you're that family goer, family never passes you by.
Yeah,
right or wrong.
My family different right now. Well, not even
I've seen families that fight.
Listen. It's not even my family. It's not even my whole family.
You ever seen families that fight? Like
my whole family. My family.
The next day,
the whole family good. It's just like certain cousins that's like.
No, I know bugged out people. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I can't live with no man. Dude, there's 2 rooms there. What are you talking about? We grew up together. What are you talking about? My mom's took you in.
Not even on that.
My mother took you in. You was living with us. What do you can't live with no man? What is that?
I believe people are supposed to do what they're supposed to do.
I don't understand him, man.
But that's my shit that I speak about. That's that family shit. Would you have a tie any other way to this person other than the fact you were family? My point to the definition of family, it's weird for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'd be better off like that. Your man's that you said that loves him at a distance. Sometimes it's better off to love him at a distance.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to hate them at close. You know what I mean? Like I think that's probably the worst thing that you can do to people in general. Hate them at close. Like I see you at work, you got such a good demeanor. I could tell when you bugged out about shit. Because when you bugged out about shit, you got the respect towards me that you kind of look past me. Like I say what up to you, and you just like you say what up, and you look like you don't want to say nothing more at all. You don't want to say nothing mean. You don't want to say nothing bad. You don't want to say nothing. So you don't say nothing more. I respect that. But at work, for the most part, you chilling.
Yeah.
You know, and that's good to walk around with that, especially because like.
It's funny because I be there at work. I be in a different zone, man. I just zone out.
You do a full 8 hours a day too?
Nah, I do. Sometimes I do extra hours, but It's like 6 hours, 6 days. You know what I'm saying?
Not bad at all. That's not
6
bad.
hours, 6 days.
That's not
That's
bad at
it. But it's not like it's light work. It's like
Nah, nigga, I know
breaking
what you
down
do.
trucks
I know
and
what you
shit.
do. Yeah, I know what you do. Like, you know, the bittersweetness about my job
It's a
is being
workout.
outside. Bittersweetness is being outside because in the summertime, I can have a tank top on. I could be chilling.
Listen,
Good.
my mentality right now is that my job is a free gym.
You work out at work.
I work out at work. So for the people that don't know how to do that, try to get that mentality into your heads. Like your job is not just a job. That's your gym. Call it a workout. Even if you're using your mind, make it a gym for your mind where you're exercising your brain. You know what I'm saying? If your job is like learning. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I was doing a little research on Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying?
He's a man.
He is
His
the
new
man.
car is a piece of shit, though.
I don't care about his car. I'm just saying
It's a joke. It's a joke. I don't know if it's a piece of shit. I just know that the guy threw it. He did hit it with a sledgehammer and did break it though. I'm just saying it don't look indestructible, and the F-150 wasn't 4-wheel drive. Did you see what he did?
Yeah.
Did you see what he did with the truck and the F-150?
Yeah,
The F-150
I think
was
you was
a
telling me
four-wheel
about
drive.
this shit. You was
Come
telling me
on,
about
like,
it.
my guy. Look, come on.
You
Elon's
was
trying
telling
to
me.
play us, but he is.
Nah, that's the man right there. Because I feel like I really respect that him as an individual and as a human being, and for the fact that he's trying to like
Change.
he's trying to communitize the galaxy, basically. You know what I'm saying?
You think he's a robot? You think he's real?
Yeah, I think he's real. He's a real person. But the fact that he has a photographic memory makes him very special. You know, it makes. There's also someone else with a photographic memory. If you remember, it's a black kid.
People have photographic memory.
It's a black guy, and he's an artist, and he traced like the whole New York City landscape down to the T.
Really?
Like he looked at a picture and then he just drew it. He didn't look at it again or anything, and he drew it to the T. Photographic memory.
What's his name?
I don't remember his name. Just type in
A black guy, photographic memory.
Yeah, he gotta pop up. Yeah, man. So I'm just saying, some people are just very special individuals on this planet, you know.
I believe it. I don't doubt that.
And I'm learning that we are quantum energy. You know what I'm saying? Even after we pass or we die or anything, our energy still continues. You know, that our energy never dies.
I mean,
because we are energy.
You can see.
We might not take the body with us, but our energy flows on. So in that dimension is where the spiritual realm is. You know what I'm saying? Where quantum energy is at.
Right there. Austin artist that draws.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
right?
him. Yeah.
That's him. What's his name? Stephen Wilshire, the autistic urban artist.
I think just having a photographic memory makes you a very special individual.
Oh no! Absolutely.
My dude was reading encyclopedias in his teens, like early teens, like 13, 14. Yeah, I'm gonna read this. When I was 13, I didn't even want to pick up a book, it makes me feel like I feel like half-assed right now. Like
really?
Yeah. Like I could have did more with my life. You know what I'm saying?
I let that go a while ago.
Yeah.
I dig it, but I let that go. I'll let that go.
Because it's too late to just pick up a book.
It's not, no, hell no.
It's not too late to pick up an encyclopedia and start reading
You're
the encyclopedia.
bugging. That's why they got audio books.
Yeah.
That's why I got audio. You plug your headphones in.
Yeah.
You plug your headphones in, and you fucking while you're working,
Yeah.
wherever you're at, you're on the bus or train. They have audio books, and that encyclopedia is being read to you. And you know the great thing about us, or about me anyway, I can repetitively keep hearing things. Yo, after hearing things for a week straight, after hearing something, are you kidding? Like, I bang shit in my brain. I don't have much memory space in here.
Yeah.
It's easier for me, though, to get knowledge than it is to get up and work and make this music and do all this. This shit is nuts right here, G. This shit is like the headspace you gotta put yourself in. I say it all the time. My neighbors look at me like I'm nuts because I get up, I gotta record myself, press the button, get up, gotta record myself, press the button, get up. That's the hard part, putting it into action.
Right.
Getting the knowledge,
Right.
it's all right there for you, bro. All right there for you. It's never too old for you to learn. Are you kidding me? Yo, you know what
That was great.
You know what?
At least one of us
You know what the
was.
great part about being like a human being is right now, in my opinion? That you never know what you're really good at. So I say that to say this. Imagine, I don't know if you could draw or not. I don't know if you could draw. I don't know if you have a talent or anything like that. But imagine one day, right? I give you a pen, and it's a 3D pen. What a 3D pen is that you can trace images and make it 3D. Instead of drawing it on paper, while you draw it up, and you draw it around, and you draw. What if I give you a pen one day, right? And all of a sudden you do this work, and you're like, oh my God, I could do this. You know, like, the thing with being a human being, we're so old. Like, we're not that old as far as evolution goes, because there's much more primitive things on this earth that do things to survive. But we have taken over, and the way we took over is because we have extensive knowledge and we have extensive skills on a massive amount of things. And as human beings, you never know what the fuck you're good at until you try something. Yo, Brian, you could be 60 and all of a sudden start to take up architecture and clay making and be the best architecture and be the best clay maker in the world because you picked it up and tried it. Yo, what about the dude that made a song like in the 90s and didn't do nothing with it, didn't go nowhere? It became a famous song in Africa. He took a vacation to Africa. The song was playing. He goes, "That's my song." There was a whole stadium singing the song because it's one of their fucking greatest songs out there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nigga, that's my point. You never know what you're able to make that's amazing. It's never too late for that. You know what I mean? Like, how could you ever think, you can't ever think that you ain't too old to learn something new or change something up, bro. Never. Word up. So what this guy do? He sees something one time and then can draw it?
Yeah.
That's just his brain going. That's just his brain going. His brain is just, his name is Stephen Wiltshire. This man is autistic and he draws shit off of his photographic memory. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, see? I gotta smoke some good weed for that shit. I gotta smoke some good weed for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this shit.
I'm just saying, like, it's crazy how. It's just crazy how.
Look at this shit. This is what I want to get into. This is the shit I'm getting into next. Watch. This is the shit that I'm getting into next. Watch him. Look, watch him. He just started like that with a little star on the page, right? Watch him, G. This nigga goes, oh. Yo, I want to do that, right? And I want to incorporate it with my music or like with my brand. So I want to make creation, like, what's more authentic than something somebody created? That's why when a person makes a song, right, it's their song and they share it with the rest of the world.
Well, he's gonna make a little house or something.
He gonna make a tree, a fucking bonsai tree.
A tree with a house.
No house. Oh, maybe a tree with a house. Maybe you're right. I think it's a face. I thought it was a face. But you see that, right? You see that, right?
Yeah.
What in your right mind? Where do you get a right mind to do that? Like, My head don't think like that. If I didn't see this shit on YouTube, I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, yeah. It's alright. Put it out. Chief Raka. Chief Raka.
I'm gonna keep chiefing.
Smoke it. Smoke that. Smoke that. Look at that. I find that amazing that somebody's
It's a stump.
Yo, there's a guy that walks around. If there's a look, a block in the concrete, you know when the concrete's chipped?
Yeah.
He walks around with a 3D pen and he fills it out. And he evens it out. So it's not chipped no more. He just walks around and does that for no reason. You heard me? Like, that's crazy. Imagine, yo, if all of us had a 3D pen and you just walk around fixing shit for no reason when you just see shit fucked up.
What is it, like glue or something?
It's plastic. It's heated plastic. They also have 3D printing machines where they can make, like, look, I could take a picture of this.
Yeah.
What you do is you take a camera, right, and you take a picture of it in a whole 360 field of view. Look, up, down, left, right, all around it. You put it in the computer and you send those pictures out to a university in Florida. They process it. They send you back a 3D design for your computer.
Uh-huh.
You put it in your 3D machine.
Oh, it's the chief face with the mouth open.
Yeah. That's what I said. I thought it was a face.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But that my point to that was, B, you never old to learn new.
Yeah, you ain't.
You ain't never old to fucking get this shit together or find something for yourself. You might be a good cooker. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, my mom used to tell me to go to culinary school. She loved when I cook. Cause she taught me.
She taught you how to cook?
Yeah.
Mom taught you everything?
Everything. I only had my mom's.
You
It
said
was just
Pops
me and my
wasn't around,
mom's.
right?
Yeah, it's just me and my mom's, man.
Like from day one, Pops didn't like you ever
Day
met
one.
him?
I met the fool one time. But he acted like he wasn't interested in me. So at the same time, it's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just a kid, man.
Yeah, you don't know no better.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know where you at. I can't go see you. So you ain't make the effort. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Nah, that's why you salute your moms all.
Hell yeah.
Must be weird though, being like, you know, you're 46 years old. I'm 30 at 16 years. If I added 16 years to my parents' lives right now,
Right.
my father'd be 66 and my mom would be like 64. And when I think about them at those ages, similar to me, I can't think of myself past 40 right now. I could see myself at 40 because I really want something, but I can't see myself as an old man. I don't see myself having a later life. I want to see my parents here in an older age, but I can't see it. Like, I can't
You don't want to
I can't picture it in my head. How would they be? I can't.
Listen,
Like,
you want to know what I learned and what I noticed in life? If you're not up and walking and moving
Doing
around, working, doing shit every day as a human being in this day and time, your body is going to seize up on you.
Facts.
To the point to where when you do need to get up and move or run or take a run for like at least a mile, or because believe it or not, one day the time will come when it's gonna be a catastrophic event where we're all gonna be running or trying to stay alive.
You're crazy.
Nah, I'm just saying that shit is.
You're telling the truth. No, we came from running. We've been running our whole nature, our whole existence.
So when you see those people that go to the gym every day and they're running, they know.
Actually
they
preparing.
They know.
Yeah, they're actually preparing.
Those are people that know, but they're not gonna tell you. Listen, this is why I go to the gym every day and I'm running. Cause I'm gotta be running when the end of times come, or when something's gonna happen or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cause we don't know what's gonna happen,
but they're ready. They're prepared.
They're ready and prepared.
Are you ready to run?
You know
Are
what
you
I'm
still
saying?
physically fit from the military, G? Do you work out? Do you still got that? That's a lot of discipline, correct?
I'll put it like
have
this.
that discipline?
When my son, God bless my sons. My first son, Jamani, when he was born, I used to smoke cigarettes. Like, even from when I was in the military, I used to smoke cigarettes. And that was like a big thing with me. So when he turned 1 year old, They were throwing mad commercials on the TV, like with the parents and the kids and all. They was throwing mad commercials. I'm looking at that shit like that shit got stuck in my mind to the point to where I tried to smoke a cigarette
And you were disgusted.
and I had a hiccup. Like my mind and my body was like saying, "Yo,
Nope.
don't do this no more." You know what I'm saying? I'm over here like, how is that happening? So I try to smoke a cigarette again, cause that's what I do. You know, when I drive and when I'm chilling or breakfast or
you
after
taking a shit,
waking up, going to sleep
shit.
before I go to sleep, got a bogey.
That's my habit.
You know,
you always like a bogey.
So it got to the point to where I couldn't smoke it. The hiccup was really bothering me. So I'm like, damn, my mind must be really, my body, something must be telling me just give this shit up. I gave it up. It's been, my son 13, it's been 12 years.
Since you smoked a cigarette?
Since I smoked a cigarette.
It's great.
So I said, I'll never go back to that shit. If I'm ever able to quit that shit, I'm never going back to it. Because I don't want to be a slave to something that don't got no life. It don't got no point. It's not doing, it don't do nothing for me. And the one funny thing that one guy told me is that when people say they smoke a cigarette because they stress, that's the most retarded thing that could ever be the cure for stress. Because once you smoke a cigarette, the stress still gonna be there.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's the most retarded thing. I smoke because I'm stressed.
I mean, look,
that shit don't calm you down. It don't do nothing. The shit make you more nervous. If you ask me,
nicotine given to you in small doses.
Yeah,
like nicotine
it makes people nervous. That's why they shake.
No, nicotine given in small doses actually it focuses you. Nicotine given in small doses. The way we take it in as a smoker, like the way we cigarettes every 20 minutes.
Yeah,
that's different. You know, like
that's.
But it's a nasty habit, yo. I swear to God, I try, like I've stopped smoking cigarettes before, and it's like, oh my God, then you just get one, and then you just get one.
My G's, them shit scare me. I try to stay far from them.
It's like suicide.
I be like, most of my friends smoke cigarettes, and they respect when I be like, yo, don't. They go outside or they, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I keep it out.
Yeah, I got you. But
yeah,
you good money.
I respect. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm on some
you're
shit
right,
like.
It'd be one thing like even if I was smoking bud and you don't smoke bud, I get it. You know why? Because secondhand bud will get you high, and you don't. If you don't smoke bud, you don't deserve that. You know what I mean? Like I get it. Nah, but I get it. Like you
Listen,
as a friend, you're supposed to do that.
I don't know, but. The same time I quit smoking cigarettes. Excuse me. I rolled up a blunt. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I rolled up a blunt between me and you, and I was like, hold up, let me see if I could smoke this blunt instead of smoking a cigarette. Rolled up the blunt, smoked the blunt. I didn't have the hiccup. I was like, fuck that shit. Let me try to smoke this cigarette again, cause I didn't have the hiccup when I smoked the blunt.
Oh, the cigarette gave you the hiccup?
The cigarette gave me the hiccup.
Bitch ass.
I threw a whole pack of cigarettes away.
Good man, though. Learn your lesson.
I was like,
never
fuck
waste
it.
your money again.
Just smoke blunts after that. I only been smoking blunts. Like that's all I smoke is weed.
Never waste your money again. I ain't mad at you for that.
So,
I ain't mad at you.
But then again, I picked up a different habit.
What's that?
Started gambling.
What is that? What do you gamble on? Do you play cards?
No, I played numbers, but I quit. I stopped playing numbers and went forward to start playing quick draw.
Oh, you just put $20 on a whole bunch of numbers that come to your brain?
Like $40.
Yeah.
At a time.
Oh my God.
So sometimes,
Midday.
so some
Wait, once a day.
no. This is I'm talking about quick draw.
What is that? Oh, like in the store when the numbers pop up on the screen?
Yeah, it's
How
like
does that
every
work?
3
How does
minutes.
that-
It's
does that
like
work?
every 3 to 4 minutes
Well,
or
how does
something
that
like
work?
that. I don't know, random numbers. 20 numbers. I want 1
But
through
how many
80.
how many do you have to win to get any type of money?
I'll be playing 5 to win like 300 or 600 sometimes. But
All you gotta do is get 5 numbers right?
yeah, but I'll be playing like 20 games, which is like $40, $2 a game.
Do you ever win?
Yeah, I've won before.
Like how big?
The biggest, 10,000. But I played 7 numbers and all 7 came out. 2 extra. But sometimes I like if I got like $200 extra, I'll play like 5 games.
Okay.
But sometimes if the key, like if I play a key, like 3 numbers on each ticket
Okay.
with 2 extra numbers on the random ticket on the other random
Why'd you
tickets.
pick up this fucking gambling habit? What
Ah,
the fuck? You don't think that's bad? You don't think that's
you know what?
Look, that's your truck.
I said I'm gonna quit cigarettes so I could gamble more. Cause I wanna live, but I wanna be rich at the same time, yo.
I mean, you say it's one big hit, but if you hit, how much you earn really gonna potential?
I've hit before, like I've hit with the Win 4 also.
10,000, 5,000.
I hit close to like 60,000 in the Win 4,
Really?
and then I hit 20,000 like the day before Valentine's Day. I hit 20,000.
What did you do with that?
I was mad. I wasn't mad at my kid's mother, but I had some money to take out. I think I couldn't go with her that day, so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna put this money on her number.
Wow!
This old lady told me that if I play numbers.
He said, "We'll put this money on her number."
Listen, this old lady told me. You listen? I met this old lady, and she was from New York, and she told me, I told her that I was from New York, so I guess she was just coming from church or something. It was in a high hop down on Seacrest Avenue down in Florida, in Delray Beach. So I don't know what, we just came from playing numbers or something. So it was after church, we played numbers and then went to IHOP.
Okay.
And she was in there saying, if you play numbers, always play the day. Always play something to add up to the day. So I always remembered that. And my biggest hits was playing numbers on the day. My baby mother number and my mother's number. You know what I'm saying? Those like 40,000 and 20, 45,000, 50,000 and 20,000.
What you do with that money? How fast you spend the money?
The one when I hit for my mom, the 45 and change, I bought a car.
What's the car?
I sold it. I had to go, I drove to Gainesville.
What is that?
Gainesville, Florida.
Okay.
Shands Hospital. My
Okay.
mom was in there dying.
Okay.
She was dying at the time. And it just so happened that I think basically her spirit left and came up to New York. Because it was her social security number that I hit. You know what I'm saying? And I hit it for like $8.50 straight, $8.50 spots, which is close to almost 50,000. Bought a Acura, not Acura, Infinity.
Okay.
G35 coupe, 22-inch rims, low pro tires,
two-door?
the skinny tires, two-door.
You was zooming everywhere, like thinking that you a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was flying everywhere, weren't you?
I got pulled over every second.
I know you.
No, I just got pulled over every second. Because they was like, the D's used to be like, how'd you get a car like this? I was like, yo, I won the lotto. Niggas started rubbing on me like, yo, for real? I'm like, yeah. They'd look it up in the, I guess if you look online or whatever, if you look up anything.
Lottery winners?
You could probably see it on my information. You can run my license and see my information because it's through, you got to file taxes with all those papers that they You know what I'm saying?
I guess so. Yeah.
And if you get pulled over before, they put that information in there. You know what I'm saying? So,
you're crazy.
yo, my nigga, oh my God, I got pulled over. It was horrible. And I would never get a car like that again. Just so
It was too hot for you?
I think it was just too hot for anybody, man. Like, and they were doing profiling back then, you know.
No, they still profile now, but it's all about your neighborhood, how you look, and what you like. Like, legitimately.
It's not like a nigga
You know,
doing nothing. It's not like I'm doing nothing or anything.
No.
I still
get a nice
smoke
car,
bud and shit, but at the same time,
do you smoke bud when you drive?
I used to.
No. Let's talk
I used to.
about this,
I got pulled over one time when I wasn't smoking. Somebody left a clip in my ashtray, and I had to go to the bookings. That shit was the worst
You an asshole.
day
You an asshole.
of my life. And you know what? They pulled me over for no reason. They pulled me over for my car was black, and they pulled me over
And
because
you're
they said
black.
a
That's
white.
two reasons.
Cause they pulled me over because they said a white car was speeding down, and they saw me speeding. Like they thought I was with the white car. I'm like, so why y'all pull me over? You was speeding. I'm like, I wasn't speeding. How fast I was going? I just came around the corner on Junction Boulevard. He drove me right to 110 precinct. Drove my car to 110 precinct and drove me to Central Booking.
What a bitch. Fuck that, yo. Like that's what, yo. That's why now, though, you have to take advantage of technology, B. Yo, swear to God, all you gotta do is put a little like, when I had the camera in my watch, I used to have the Galaxy watch. So whenever I got pulled over, the first thing I would tell the officer is, yo, officer, I'm recording our conversation. He'd go, why? I said, because I can. I'm letting you know I'm recording it. I'm letting you know so you know I'm recording it. I'm recording it on my watch. Why are you pulling me over? Yo, bro, if I got pulled over 12 times,
right.
I no problem, no conversation 10 of the times. Because the officers had no reason to pull me over. They had no legitimate answer to you telling them, listen, I'm protecting myself. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
When you drive a fast car, when you, like, nigga, us, especially us, like, in general, nowadays, as a person, take advantage of technology. In Russia, they put cameras on the dashboard because of insurance fraud. We should all have cameras on our dashboards and cameras on our windows because we live in New York City. And in New York City, there's no fraud when the cops pull you over. They'll just fuck you over.
Real quick. I just remembered they had that attack the other day with the black Israelites and the Jews over there in Jersey.
Got shot.
Was that?
You want to see what it was?
No, I'm just saying, were they real black Israelites or are they just saying they were black Israelites? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, as far
because
as
I've never seen black Israelites get violent like that before. Or did they do something to them for them to react that way?
I mean, I think it was
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't get violence from people that's not violent without doing something to them.
Violence begets violence.
Exactly. Somebody had to do something to them for them to react that way.
Where was the shooting at?
I think it was a Jersey. I don't even.
Oh yeah, the couple. Oh, it was the couple. Oh well, they got more in depth over it. Somebody else got arrested.
Yeah.
Somebody else got arrested because they were part of because they traced it back to a cell phone and racism is an ugly one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's horrible, but I don't know if they should categorize the people as black Israelites because I mean, like me, I don't know personally, but it takes.
That's a black Jew, right?
I don't.
What is a black Israelite?
It's a black religion. It's a black religion.
Okay.
But they're the ones that dress up like kings, and sometimes they're on Jamaica Ave out there preaching. You know what I'm saying? Preaching the word or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, I've never seen them violent in a way to go shoot other individuals. I don't think those people that did that were real black Israelites, to my knowledge. And I mean, just from seeing people are what they are, you're trying to categorize a group of people that probably was not involved with those people.
Even if they were, I don't even think that we have the right or we should even bring it up, even if they, because now, like,
Right.
I think that's where we fucked up from the beginning. You remember when 9/11 happened and immediately everybody got mad at everybody that was brown or had the nose or smelled funny or anybody that was an Arab
right.
or is an Ak.
Yeah.
Immediately, no matter if you had a family, a nice person that went to school with you, we all looked at them funny because
that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
that shit was
remember?
crazy. Yeah. We did. I did too. I ain't even gonna lie.
I think we all did.
I did too. But I have my ox that I'm cool with though. You know what I'm saying?
No, like I won't lie. It wasn't. I didn't feel that. It must have been the same way for World War II. How people felt towards Japanese people, right? When they bombed Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
It must have been the same way how they felt towards Japanese people.
Yeah,
listen, but I won't lie. You know, to a certain extent, you gotta take some responsibility. You gotta take some responsibility for your culture. Listen. Why do African Americans and dark descent people like slavery is not gone, but the type of slavery for just a specific race in the United States of America isn't here no more for 400 years. That's it.
Yeah.
Still, there's an anger there. Still, there's always going to be an anger there because
Dude.
it's like,
Dude.
yo, you're still the people that did this to me.
Listen, I was shocked the day after Thanksgiving when my coworker told me that Black Friday used to be the day that they sold slaves at half price. They would have a talent show the night of Thanksgiving and then sell the talented ones them half price the next day.
What are you talking about?
And that would be Friday.
What are you talking about?
Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday, and they would call it Black Friday. That's where Black Friday came from. I was shocked when my coworker told me this, and then he pulled it up on. Then he pulled it up on YouTube.
I don't believe you.
He pulled it up on YouTube and showed me, and I'm like, "Are you serious?" And they still celebrate it as Black Friday. Why can't it be Big Sale Friday?
Well, you see that song.
Why it just can't be half price Friday?
Look, they don't say that here. Financial shit. I know I gotta look in the dark web to see what you're talking about. I believe
it's not in the dark web, but it should be right on the web.
I believe you. You know why? You know why I believe you? Because that song, you know that song, Knick Knack Paddywhack, Give a Dog a Bone.
Right.
I heard somebody was singing the original. She was like, nigga knack paddywhack. I was like,
yeah.
What? Oh, what about the Disney shit? The Disney shit? You see?
Oh yeah.
Walt Disney be having some wicked stuff on the low. Like, yo, all these little like, you know, alright, oh man.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on.
Like, yo,
I feel bad for the next generation that's coming. Because they're being polluted, man. Their minds are not being fermented properly. Now we have to deal with like a lot of, what would you call it, controversy now.
Yes.
in
left, right, up, down, in and out.
In human nature and civilization.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We have to deal with the different people that we have. You know, we have to see each other as different. We have to accept each other as we are.
No. We still see each other as different though. That's the problem.
We see each other as different, but I'm saying as me personally, I accept people as they are. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people should accept people as they are. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like, I don't even want to get into none of that type of crazy stuff.
No. We leave for another session. We've been going for an hour and a half.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nigga, you didn't even know it went by that fast, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. But
come on, we out of here. Let's go roll another blunt.
Yeah, man.
Get some more beer. Yo,
Quantum Energy.
My man Brian Forbes.
Yeah, man.
You already know what it is. I'm out of character. Everything is okay. It's been a beautiful Tuesday. I keep forgetting. Tomorrow's Hump Day. Yay! Yo, this Saturday, toy drive. Artistry on Instagram. Check it out. Get the information. I believe it's at the West End. I believe I should be there. I don't know what I'm doing specifically, but I should be there. Friday night, I might be going to, if I get lucky, I might be going to Williamsburg to see Dipset. RSVP, only 7,000 seats. I'm telling you, you're going to hear it like on Thursday, so I don't really care if you get this information from me. But yo, Brian, you've been the man. Coming for your story. I look to have you here twice. Your man D next time. Both of y'all?
Yeah, man.
Can I get both of y'all next time?
I'll bring that nigga and his guitar, man.
Bring that nigga and his guitar? Good. Maybe he can show me something on that guitar, because I can't play guitar for
this
shit.
This nigga's amazing, yo.
That's what's up.
He's
I love
amazing.
having people. Like, yo, that's why I look at YouTube. YouTube is my amazing person that I always got to look at, because I don't have somebody training me, or like I'm not around it. Like,
yeah.
Like shout out to like V, because I get to be around social types. I get to be around spaces where I got to talk to people, market people, learn how to maneuver.
Right.
But being an artist, I don't get no artist development. I got to do that shit all by myself.
Yeah,
I got to stumble, fall, rewrite, write, do this, do that, do this, do that. Keep trying until you figure it out as an artist. When you have somebody around you that's artistic, though, like, take 3 niggas, all with talents, all musically.
Yeah.
One sing, one write, one play an instrument, whatever the case may be. Give them 4 or 5 hours in a room. Give them a week in a room.
Yes.
Give them a week in a room.
Yeah, you have an album or something.
Are you kidding me? And that's my point. You know, bringing people together, and you know the hard part about bringing people together is finance. We all got bills. We all got time. We may not live together. We may not live close. Somebody got a kid. That's why you catch it when you young and you ride that wave. When you 16, 17, 18, 19 and you got those close friends that ain't got shit to do and everybody got time, if y'all find something that y'all can do together, do it. Because y'all gonna make something of it. Y'all have the time. Time is everything. As a 30-year-old man, I find myself with none. Yeah. So I have to that's why I put my best foot forward every time I told you, I was gonna fall asleep. Yeah. I was gonna fall asleep when I got home. But you saw the reminder on my computer just to prove my point about how hard I work. Yeah, yo, get up and go get him. Yeah. Let's go have this conversation. I want to talk to my G. Yeah, screw that. I don't care.
Shout out to all my Tomarachis in Japan too, man. Miss y'all motherfuckers,
shout out to the military too. Good looking for your service, like I said.
Yeah, man. Oh, big shout out to all my military homies, man. California, all over Japan, all over, man. Singapore, wherever y'all at. Word. I know y'all. Some of y'all still in there. Some of y'all out living y'all lives. Some of us are on friends on Facebook. Big shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? Word.
Yo, I'm out of here. I'm G. That's B. Everything is okay.
Out of character, y'all.
Holla.
Stop your shit. I'm the shit. Just give it up. Everything is okay, even when I'm not.
Time to bring it to the table.